Urban Campfire came about because a friend asked me what I loved. It was the low point in my life, and she was trying to help. The first thing I said was marshmallows and the movie Flashdance. A bit facetious, but true. For over 30 years, I'd also loved being an entrepreneur. When I turned 8, I spent one day picking strawberries on my parents' farm and hated it. The next day, I opened a lemonade stand for the pickers, and the next hired my cousins to work for me. In 2011, I wrote Craving Success, a book about the 20 businesses I'd started since that lemonade stand. It includes 132 lessons learned, mistakes made, and hopefully not forgotten. A few of these businesses made some money. I was a workaholic, startup junkie. It's in my DNA. At this time, I was focused on my Crave City Guides, books I was self-publishing in about 25 cities across the US and Canada and the Netherlands, showcasing local women business owners. I was a New York Times featured serial entrepreneur, speaker, author, and the Crave Company was a champion of women entrepreneurs. The Crave books were closing in on $1 million a year in cash flow, but the model was broken and I didn't know it. It was losing money. Other business projects were doing a fraction of normal. The economy sucked. My home equity was mostly gone. Money had gone into projects that shouldn't have. It was the perfect storm of financial challenges. The bottom had fallen out and I had to borrow money to survive. One day I didn't want to get out of bed, and the next. I felt like the queen of failure. I lost my creativity. My printer called about the $60,000 I owed him. Another call informed me an East Coast partner was using my name to put money in her account. I lost it. I went down hard for a year. And in July, I turned freaking 50 to the news my right-hand assistant was leaving. What was it Oprah said about your 50s being the best years? When I was 21, it was all about making it happen. My life theme song was from Flashdance. But now I felt like Sandra Bullock in Gravity on a downward spiral that won't stop. During that time, I spoke at an executive conference at Starbucks and said I was in therapy and on drugs. I didn't intend to say it. After the speech, I went back out and people were standing in line to thank me for my honesty. As the keynote inspirational speaker at another event, I told them I didn't have it together. I have no idea what I'm doing. Never ask me what my 5-year plan is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the next 24 hours. Again, they stood in line to thank me. Other women were facing the same challenges, reframing their careers or business or personal life, or maybe, like me, just trying to survive. There was so much in common to share. What did I want now? What did other women want now? It was from this spark that the idea for Urban Campfire was born. So I dug deep on the marshmallow. For me, they're about making s'mores around a campfire and the stories and secrets friends tell each other. Being vulnerable about our fears, failures, and dreams. These stories are about who we really are, unlike the Facebook life we share. I wanted to take that campfire story honesty and make it our new conversation. What's really going on in our lives? I created Urban Campfire to be that kind of experience, a safe place to connect. I sought out thought leaders who would share in a few short minutes their best lessons, as if it was their last chance to do so. What do they know that really matters? In August of 2013, the first Urban Campfire event was held in Seattle. I bet big and rented an airplane hangar. 500 women gathered around to listen and share. A lot of serendipity happened to bring failure and marshmallows and Flashdance together. It changed the direction of my life. I'm moving forward by moving other women toward that unique thing inside us that burns the brightest. That's the manifesto. I invite you to join the conversation. I can't wait to hear your story. What's your marshmallow?